guest has been in entertainment in the 757 for over 20 years. As if that wasn't enough, he's also one of the top realtors in the area, and he's an entrepreneur. Please join me in welcoming my good friend, Julian Rivera. Hey!
What's up, Ash?
I feel like I need to give you another hug.
Bring it in.
It's been so long.
It's been a minute, yes.
Now, let's jump right in because we have so much to talk about, right? You're a DJ and an entrepreneur.
I guess.
And a realtor.
That's true, yeah.
Let's talk about DJing and being a realtor first. What do you feel like is your biggest accomplishment when it comes to those two aspects of Julian?
So we'll start with the DJing part because that's kind of how you and I met back in the day, you know, working together. So the actually biggest accomplishment is being able to stay in this industry for so long. And my biggest accomplishment was actually this year, a few months ago, when I actually DJed at Something in the Water with Jay Farrow in front of like 50,000 people. That was huge, but it took forever to get to there. Like, again, I've been doing this for 20 years. I didn't just start last month, you know? So that was a huge accomplishment for me. But overall, I just love being able to create memories one song at a time.
And let me tell you guys, I used to work with him in radio. He throws one heck of a party and he puts together great events. Now, you also have an events company, right?
Correct. Exclusive Entertainment that we've been rocking for about 10 years.
Okay, and what all do you do with Exclusive Entertainment?
So pre-COVID, we were actually booking well over 25 venues and had well over 40 DJs. Post-COVID, we're focusing on quality over quantity, right? So realistically, what we're doing here, we're just making sure that we're providing great memories by providing quality service and doing exactly what we said we're gonna do. So now we have less venues, but we also have less DJs to focus on that quality and make sure we're doing what we say we're gonna do.
Okay, got it. Now, we are looking at some videos right now. I think we just saw you DJing Something in the Water with Jay Farrow. What is this? What is going on here?
This was a festival called, it was during St. Patty's Day up in DC. It was right outside of Audi Stadium where the soccer field is. There was about, that picture doesn't show it, but there was like thousands of people there. It was really fun.
Oh my gosh. So you're not just in the 757, you have no walls. You've been traveling up and down the East Coast.
Correct, that's exactly right.
And you've done it without burning bridges. So that's amazing.
Exactly. I mean, you got to keep, your reputation's everything at the end of the day. As long as you do what you say you're going to do and you do it good, you should be okay, in theory.
Right. Now, we were talking about this before we got started. When we were both working in radio together, we had a lunch where you were telling me, we're only going to reach so high in this profession, in this career. Like, we have a ceiling. We can never make more working for someone else. And now I would like to call you a serial entrepreneur.
Right.
Okay? That's the title I'm giving you. You didn't give it to yourself.
Fair enough.
What made you want to go into business for yourself?
You know, when we worked together in radio, you know, I was a radio DJ and then running like the marketing side. And then the best choice that I made for myself, which I didn't say it at the time, was shifting over to the ad department, the sales department, because I got to go speak to all these business owners. At the end of the day, we were selling ads to make sure that we can get them more audiences, to make them more aware, to make sure they can make more money from the business perspective. But after having those conversations with these business owners, I realized the only difference between them and me was they went all in on themselves and they just took the leap of faith. Literally, that was the only thing. If I narrow it down to one thing, that's what happened. So I just started researching, doing my own due diligence and finding out passions that I wanted to attach my name to, but knowing that it's gonna take some work to do this because I was, you know, working that full-time gig and then still trying to do my stuff and build my own brand. Okay,
so tell our viewers, because it's still shocking to me, what all local businesses are you a part of?
Okay. So Encompass Real Estate Solutions, brokered by EXP. That's the real estate company that I'm affiliated with.
All right.
Obviously, we have my DJ company, Exclusive Entertainment. My partner, John, and I, we own a franchise called Code Ninjas, which helps kids ages of 7 to 14 learn how to code while building the video games they love. We're a franchisee. We don't own the franchise. That'd be a different ballgame. But we have 2 locations, one in Virginia Beach and then one in Chesapeake. I'm also affiliated with Willoughby Marina and now Electrified Marina. And I also have a few other businesses that I've just invested in, more so because I believe the passion and the vision. Over the course of, from when we've known each other to then, I've had some win and I've had some losses, but at the end of the day, life is good. That's all I can say.
Life is grand.
Yeah.
Now, what, a marina? 2 marinas.
Correct, and that just recently happened, so I won't go too deep into it, but I'll say that the 2 partners, Eric and Aaron, and they're visionaries, and I respect the heck out of them. Yes, I do. They're really smart on what they're doing.
We're going to have to talk more offline about that.
We can, yes.
Now, you call yourself, or you called yourself, an entreployee. So that's a mix of entrepreneur and employee.
Right.
Why would you title yourself that?
You know, it's funny. If anyone who wants to trademark that, go for it. I don't even want any percentage of royalties on that. Good luck on you. But I deemed it that way because majority of the people, they want to do a side hustle. Majority of people that have a 9 to 5, they're always like, you know what? I want to go do something on the side. I want to see if this passion project's going to work out. I want to dabble in this and that. Well, if you're doing your, for example, 9 to 5, are you really putting in your 8 to 2? Are you doing those extra hours to be that entreployee? And I strongly remember doing that, putting those 80, 90, 100-hour weeks in consistently. That's not even including being a husband and a dad. And it's just because I wanted to build that for the future, because I knew, to your point, there was a ceiling where we were at. Loved the company we were at, but at the end of the day, it could have been anywhere, and I would have had that same thought process.
Right. And I feel like people have the misconception that when they start a business, oh, I'm my own boss. I have the freedom to do whatever I want. But in reality, it's like, no, you're like quitting your 40-hour-a-week job to work 60 to 80 hours a week for yourself.
All day. At least. Yeah, I gave up the 9 to 5 to work 24/7. That's what I say. That's exactly what it is.
Now, really quickly, what advice do you have for anyone who might be thinking about jumping in to be an entrepreneur?
Find out what you want to do and just go for it. Don't give up the guaranteed income for a possibility, but understand that you're going to have to put 10 times more work into what you want to build compared to what you're currently doing. I learned that the hard way, and I just kept going, failing forward and just learning as I go. And that's exactly what I started doing. So the advice is going to be some work. If you try and it doesn't work the first time, like Aaliyah said, just pick yourself up and try again and just keep going forward. Because you know what? The consistency will get you to where you want to be. That is guaranteed.
Absolutely. I love it. Now, where can people find you and follow you?
DJ Julian Rivera, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Not too big on TikTok, but that'll change. My website, djjulianrivera.com. If you look below, you'll see it right there. And then if you want to follow me, if you follow me on social media, I pretty much post where my gigs are going to be at. I'm still doing anywhere from 1 to 3 gigs a week, whether it's a club, restaurant, weddings, private events, a mix of all of them. So that's where I'm at.
Next time Jay Farrow comes in town, tell him he needs to come visit Living 757.
Will do.
Thank you.
No problem. I appreciate it, Ash.
I love you. It's so good to see you. All right, guys, we have to take a quick break. But when we come back, did Patricia attempt to play soccer in heels? You're going to have to wait to find out. We'll be right back.